All right, let's talk sports here on Beach 105.5 FM. My name is Felix Boansi. Let's begin from the camp of Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim. Faced the press earlier today. He says his squad wasn't ready for European football as Manchester United prepare for a rare midweek fixture. Now, United visit League Two side Grimsby. That will be in the Carabao Cup second round tomorrow. Amorim's side won't have many midweek games this season as they are not in a European competition, which he believes they would not be prepared for those kind of games. And that is the reason why we saw them at where they placed last season, around the 15th in the English Premier League. Let's hear from the United manager in Ruben Amorim.
It's a normal thing that happened in other clubs. I think we were not prepared to play Europe. That is my feeling, to have strong games in Champions League and then play Premier League. We need time to develop as a team. So they just need to fight for the places, and then everything can change. Sometimes one is playing, in other moments other guys are going to play, and we have the cups, so he's going to have a lot of games for everybody.
Right, so that was United manager Ruben Amorim speaking there. He also provided us with the injury update, particularly on Nuzia Mazraoui.
Maybe he's going to return next week, we will see, but he's near. We are just finishing some drills with him to have sure that he's not going to have another problem.
Right, so good news it is for Manchester United fans, especially to see Nuzia Mazraoui return back into action for Manchester United. Now, it wouldn't be just Manchester United and Grimsby Town playing tomorrow in the EFL Cup. Also, there will be a Fulham Football Club who will also be in action in the Carabao Cup second round. That will be tomorrow. Now, Marco Silva, he's the head coach of Fulham Football Club, is here to lose a game this season in the English Premier League. His recent result was against Manchester United in the English Premier League. Tomorrow at exactly 6:45 p.m. they will take on Bristol City at the Craven Cottage. It's mentioned that it's a tournament that they are taking seriously and one that they'll be looking forward to win.
Okay, when you start the competition like this one, for us it is very important. Last 3 seasons we didn't hide ourselves, saying that okay, it's just another competition. It's very important, like FA Cup it is too.
Beach 105.5
and you look really serious for it. Of course, in a busy period of the beginning of the season, we just end the pre-season. Players, they need game time too. We play last Sunday, you are going to play Wednesday, finish the game tomorrow around 10 p.m. You start another one early kickoff on Saturday. Of course, you have to be very careful because even in terms of rotation, we are short in some aspects, but it's what it is. It's the schedule, and you know it.
105.5
Going direct for your question, we are serious on it. I think we have been showing, we have been knocking the door to arrival in the final stages of both competitions. We already achieved the semi-finals once the last 3 seasons for the first time ever in this football club, and of course when you already achieve the semis, the next step for us is try to go to the final, but we have to go step by step to share the ambition with.
Right, so that was Fulham manager Marco Silva speaking there. Let's do some transfers. You understand Kobbie Mainoo is considering a move abroad after failing, after even falling out of favour under Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim. He's not seen plenty of action this season, and we understand the player is already considering moving away from Old Trafford. Tottenham are lining up a shock swap for Chelsea transfer target Xavi Simons, who is expected to leave RB Leipzig before the window shuts. Chelsea, have been heavily linked with the player for quite a longer period of time. And according to multiple sources, there is also Tottenham Hotspur who will be considering to get in the Dutch international. Now, James McConnell has signed a new 5-year contract with Liverpool Football Club and is set to join Ajax on a season-long loan deal. Alexander Isak has no plans to play for Newcastle United again. That's according to reports coming from England. Yesterday, we understand Newcastle United directors visited the player at his home just to try to talk things through, but that did not materialize. And that news coming in indicate that the player is not willing to play for Newcastle United again, especially this particular season. Band of Leverkusen have also signed Lucas Vazquez on a free transfer, and he signed a 2-year deal from Real Madrid Football Club. Let's get back to Manchester United. They are very optimistic that they could complete the signing of Seny Lamins, who will be joining Manchester United from Royal Antwerp as a new goalkeeper. That deal could be confirmed in the next 48 hours. Dani Ceballos, who is a midfielder for Real Madrid Football Club, we understand is now pushing to join Olympique Marseille. He likes to look, we understand he likes the look of the project and want to play regular football ahead of the 2026 World Cup. Chelsea want to pay a fixed 35 million pounds fee for Alejandro Garnacho, but Manchester United, we understand, want 50 million pounds for the Argentine. The Blues could go to 40 million pounds, including add-ons, which they hope will get a deal done very soon. And so that is the current situation with Garnacho, Manchester United, and also Chelsea. Back on Manchester United, we understand they may revive their interest in Carlos Baleba if Bruno Fernandes is sold to Saudi Arabia. In fact, Brighton's minimum price for the midfielder, that is Carlos Baleba, we understand is £100 million. Javis Bissouma is set to join Galatasaray Sport Kulubu as negotiations with Tottenham Hotspur are at the final stages. Personal terms are already agreed between Javis Bissouma and the club in Galatasaray Sport Kulubu. And so that is the current situation with the midfielder who is yet to play even under new manager in Thomas Frank. Chelsea demanding that Liverpool pay them compensation for Rio Ngumoha after he left them for free, that is in 2024. A decision by a Premier League panel has not arrived almost a year after he made that particular transfer, but he's already making strides for Liverpool Football Club. Yesterday he scored a final goal that ensured that Liverpool won against Newcastle United yesterday in the English Premier League. A lot happening in the transfer market, and definitely I'll be here to update you as and when in our subsequent bulletins. Let's now move away from the foreign front and do some local news. The Champion of Champions will kick off this weekend with Kumasi Asante Kotoko set to engage league champions BBN Gold Stars. Albert Amoa is a striker for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. He's met BBN Gold Stars a couple of times already, and he believes that Kotoko will be able to convert the chances and they will get one this time around over BBN Gold Stars.
Our past game with them, we got a lot of chances, so just going to work on goal scoring so that the chances that we get, we'll just be able to score them. Lose, draw, and win. And this time around, we have lost one. We just are going to work hard, and as I was saying, do like some a little bit on our finishing, so that we'll be, because we are creating chances. It's not like we are not creating, so we are going to work on that and just score them. Say sportsman, this is what you say. So this I've won. So I'll be very happy to also get that trophy. And this is just the beginning, and they should come to support us, and a lot of them we can't, so they should come support us.
Right, so that was Kotoko striker Albert Amoa speaking there. Next month, the Black Stars will be in action in their FIFA 2026 World Cup qualifiers. They will take on Chad away before they play against Mali. That will be at the Accra Sports Stadium. Now, Kotoko legend Yusuf Chipsa has reacted to the need for the Black Stars to win those games, and he believes that we stand every chance to qualify for the next World Cup in Mexico, USA, and also in Canada.
Yes, I think I'll be expecting the coach to rely on his starting 11 for the World Cup qualifiers. That is in October, right? And so, you can have the national team for maximum 5 days. You can have them for training 3 days. The remaining 2 days are for travels and other stuff. So you don't have much time to gamble. And therefore, I expect him to use the September break to see or to assess or to try out whatever strategy he wants to mount in the games in October. So I expect him to go all out.
Right, so Yusuf Chips are speaking and touching on the Black Stars. Ghana's return Kansa Boateng will take charge of the CAF Women's Champions League WAFU Zone B qualifier between AS Grande, a team from Niger, and also USFA from Burkina Faso. Now, the FIFA referee is expected to draw on her experience gained from officiating in the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League and other international competitions. She will be assisted by compatriot Patricia Tra. She will be serving as the assistant line 1. Faith Agbons from Nigeria will be serving as the assistant line 2, and Abigail Alaba, from Nigeria, will serve as the fourth official for that particular fixture. And so hopefully, in fact, we're wishing Retan Cancer Boateng and Patricia Tra the very best in those games. The only female referees representing Ghana in the ongoing Women's WAFU Zone B Champions League in Yamoussoukro. On this note, we end Sports Flash here on Beach 105.5 FM. My name is Felix Boansi. Sunset Beach continues with KK Abamfo.